Oh my God, I talked to a cat that was so hilarious. He had me like laughing out loud alone in my hotel room like a crazy person. Okay, so his name was Nandor the Relentless. He was living. I'm like, can you tell me about your personality, Nandor? And he said, it's Nandor the Relentless. Please use my full name. He told me about how he blames stuff on his sister. He has a sister cat. And he said, we don't get in trouble for anything around here. I could take a big shit in the middle of the bed and they wouldn't get mad. I actually have done that. My mighty shit. And I'm like laughing, okay? I'm like laughing, literally laughing out loud. He brought up Seinfeld 5 different times, the TV show Seinfeld. He quoted from 5 different episodes, and I was like really confused. I'm like, why are you bringing this up? Why do you keep bringing this up? He said he's a fan. And I'm like, he's like, aren't you? And I'm like, yeah, I actually am like a big Seinfeld fan. I like George. He's my favorite. And he said he likes Jerry. He's a comedian. I'm a comedian. So this cat was saying like, I'm a comedian. And he was making me laugh. So he said he would like to be served by hand by humans. And I was like, do you mean like hand feeding? Like, someone feeding you with their hands? And he said, no. Them placing the plate down in front of me. A plate, not a bowl. Fuck bowls. They're for losers. Oh my God, he was so funny. I'm like, Nandor? And he's like, the Relentless. You need to use my God-given name. And I was like, I don't know where this is going. And he said it's going swimmingly. Now, I knew what that word meant, but like I still wanted to look it up. So I explained that I went to look it up, and he was like, that's because you're stupid. And I explained to him like, no, I knew what it meant. I just wanted to like whatever. And he was like, whatever you tell yourself. So I asked about discomforts, and he told me his belly aches, he has gas, something doesn't agree with him. And I was like, is it in your food? And he said, perhaps. I'm not a food scientist. I don't know the inner workings of how things work. I need to be burped like a baby. And I was like, what? And he said, you know what I'm talking about. And I was like, you want to be held and burped like a baby? And he was like, yes, like the king that I am, burp me, my humans. Oh my God, it was seriously so funny. So I sent this message to his mom, and I was like, I hope you've seen Seinfeld. And it turns out that they are big Seinfeld fans and that they have it on in the background a lot. And she also told me that Nandor did shit in the bed once and he didn't get in trouble. Oh my God, it was so funny.